Hi, John Anthony here, and a lot of you probably know that I've been in sales for a long time, very long time. And I had an email today and they said, what is your favourite sales book? Okay, brief history. My first job, straight out of school, 16, I thought I wanted to be a mechanic because my brother's a mechanic, I like cars, be a mechanic. I did work experience at a garage for 4 days. Smelly, horrible, cold place. So finally I decide that's not what I want to do. I went to careers advice and they said, okay, we got this job here on work experience, £16.50 per week. That was my job, that was my earnings, £16.50 per week. Okay, it was a start. I went there and I was an office junior working for a company called the Danish Baking Company. And first job, knew nothing about it, earning money, it's a start, that's what I thought. I'd worked on the markets with my brothers and I knew a little bit about selling and talking to people. So very soon the manager said, the sales manager, how about you go on telesales? Because I was often answering the phone. So okay, that sounds cool. And telesales sounds pretty cool, but all I was doing was answering the phone and taking orders. That was the telesales department. Answering the phone and taking orders. Short while, on my 17th birthday, passing my driving test, I was sent to and from. I live in the southwest of England, in Devon. I was sent around Devon and Cornwall, our next door county, to pick up orders from people, deliver things, and obviously it seemed to go pretty well because very soon they made me a relief rep. And short after that, on my 18th birthday, I was made a full-time sales representative. At 18 years of age, I had a company car, expense account, I had a cheeky little briefcase, and I was going to work in a suit. Yeah, I felt like a man, must admit, felt like a man. I'd moved home, I've left home by then, and I was looking after myself. Life was good. I was a salesman. I knew what I was doing. My first week's training was going out with the sales manager, and I suppose he took me under his wing. He showed me what's what and how to do things, but he was aggressive. It was painful. Every time you go in to see somebody, and we're in people's store, you know, that's their premises, their building, and he had no care for them, no care for their wishes, for what they were doing. He had a product. He wanted them to buy it, that was it. So sales for me was getting people to buy what you've got to offer. Not what they want, nothing to do with it, didn't even come into it. And okay, so that was the deal. I wanted to be a rep. I liked the lifestyle. My friends were still in college, university, on the dole, and I would drive around, pick them up, we'd go to clubs, do this, do that, no drinking. Everything was cool, yeah, life was good. And so I wanted to better myself. So the sales manager said, okay, for the next week's training, I'm going to send you out with one of the existing reps. Cool. Someone who's successful at what they're doing. And he sent me out with Stan. Stan was very, very close to retirement age. So older guy and Stan, lovely guy, really, really nice man. But his suit was scruffy. He'd have food at the side of his mouth, stains on his tie and everything, and he would walk around like, you know, he wasn't a salesman. You looked at him, my idea with a salesman at that time, sharp suits, everything there, this is what I've got to offer, this is what you're having, jobs are good and off you go. How many do you want? That was it. But Stan, what a sweet guy chatting to him. Stan would lobber into the premises, and from afar, hi, how you doing? And he would talk to everyone over, everybody else, say hello, walk up to the guy, and no sales. Stan knew exactly what he had to sell, because before he went in, he knew what the inventory was, what we had to sell, what was necessary, what the special offer was. He knew everything. But, well, no, what did Stan go in? Stan would go in and he would chat about stuff. How you doing? And he would know about people's family. He would know about their sons, their daughters, where they're off to university, where they've been off to holiday. He would know about stuff. He would chat about things random, off the cuff things, way off centre, chat about everything. And of course I was taking all this in, and after a little while, and he would say to him, so how many do you want? From nowhere, totally left field, he would ask them how many things they wanted, what products, how many boxes, how many cases. And they would laugh, and they would say, Stan, what's this all about? What are you talking about? And he said, oh, okay, have I not mentioned it? Oh, I do apologise, I was so engrossed in what we're talking about. Okay, we got this new line, special offer, rinky-dink, flashing, everything beautiful, make you a lot of money. The people down the road, they loved it. I tell you what, they utterly loved it. They bought more cases than I actually had, so we had to get some more stuff in. Beautiful. So, how many do you want? And you'd say 5, 6? Stan, just give me a couple of cases and let's go on our way. Fine. He would come out with the order. On a regular basis, he would come out with the order. And all he did was talk to people about their life, their business, their future. He would talk to them about them. That was it. And afterwards, we sat in the car, he would go through his paperwork, write things up, like as every rep you know is full of paperwork. You write stuff up, and then he would go to the next one. So I'm starting to warm to Stan's style of what he was up to. Go to the next one, parked outside, and he said, this is Mr. So-and-so, he's divorced, or he's doing this, and this, and this, and this. Bosh. Out we go, off we go. Same, he lopes in, hi, how you doing? From afar, it doesn't matter if they're talking to somebody else or whatever, Stan would just steam in, and there. People loved him, people felt good around him, and he always come out with the order. So after my week's training with Stan, I had a decision. Do I sell like Stan and get the orders, or sell like the sales manager where everything was precise, perfect, but it was hard work. It was a battle. And you could tell that people didn't want to talk to this sales manager. They would avoid him. Classic rep. I don't know if you know about being in a store. You be in a store and you get sales rep turning up and they just loiter. And they just take up your time. They're in the way of the customers and you just want to get them out the door. So after time, people would say yes to him to get him out the door. Do I do it like that? Or do I talk to people about themselves? So my second week, I'm back in the office and I talked to the sales manager. How did it all go with Stan? And they knocked Stan left, right and centre. They said the only reason he's still here is because he's retiring, and that's it. Don't listen to what Stan's got to say, listen to what I got to say. And so, bit by bit, I lent towards what the manager was saying, because I did what I was told, you know, that was it. And it was a battle. I didn't like that. I was with that company for 4 years. I left the company. I joined another sales company, even better, bigger car. And that played in my mind about how Stan was selling. The new sales manager was a nice guy. And he taught me things about treating people as individuals. And he advised me to get a book. So, long story, short answer, my favourite book on sales is The 1 Minute Salesperson. It's from the 1 Minute Sales Manager and Manager series. Basically treating people as an individual, not as a number. People hate to be sold. They hate it. However, they love to buy. So treating people as an individual. What do they want? What are their needs? How can you satisfy their needs? Yeah, there's certain tricks about enlisting the response of what their needs are, and then highlighting their needs and doing all these covert things and going for it. But basically, what do they want? What do they want? And if you haven't got what they want, get out the door. There's no point you being there. Just get out the door. So for me, sales is satisfying people's wants. And your job as a salesman is to identify that. And the only way you can identify what somebody wants is to speak with them. Not at them, not to them, speak with them. Find out what their reasons are, what their whys are. Why do they want something? Once you know that, then you have the power to show what you've got to offer and to see if it can satisfy, and if you've got common ground, happy days. So find out what people want. Once you do that, sales becomes easy. My name's John Anthony. Thank you for your time and take care. See you again soon. Bye.